My name is Laura Biagiotti. I'm the Data Security Officer responsible for the information security at the European University Institute. EY is an academic institution focusing on interdisciplinary research, hosting many research projects funded by European Union. So research data and data set on which research analysis is based are definitely the most critical data. In addition, EY protects access to personal data and financial data in compliance with law and regulations. Recent events has forced it to work outside of a traditional office environment, requiring the introduction of new services accessible from internet. Recent events have forced it to work outside of a traditional office environment, requiring the introduction of new services accessible from internet, significantly increasing the exposure of identities to the new threats. So identities have become the new perimeter. Identities have been subject to an increasing number of threats. Phishing is the most common, also using the COVID subject, impersonation of high-profile executives, brute force attack against identities to access webmail and remote access, credential stuffing attacks increased due to more online activities. For example, the use of credential leaked in data breaches happened in the social media to attack organizations' identities. We have established a cross-functional team combining resources and competencies from both hands. From UI side, I lead the IAM project and we benefit of the contribution of IT subject matter experts and business analysts. NetStudio has provided the business development capabilities, designing the solution and implemented it using One Identity product. NetStudio has a solid experience in delivering IAM solutions. The project has taken advantage of their strong knowledge of One Identity product and the significant experience in designing the architecture of IAM projects and in the implementation of business processes.
NetStudio is a 60-head consulting company focused only about the digital identity matter. NetStudio approached the project for the identity governance, starting from the analysis of the processes related to the management of their accounts and, according with the business and compliance regulations, granting users their IT access rights only to data and applications appropriate with their business role. Here at NetStudio, everybody knows that an identity governance system is a success when all the business users are able to easily understand which application and which data their people are allowed to access. When they easily can do this intensively using the identity governance interface, the project is a success. If they do not, it is not.
The success of any AGI project requires the support and agreement of all stakeholders. To ensure this support, it is essential that the business drives projects and leads the technology, not vice versa. Because AGI projects typically span an entire organization and involve both technical and business teams, be sure that policies and processes are defined, that roles are understood, and that the rules are correctly formed and related back to the business. Choosing the right AGI product is extremely important because choosing the wrong product or trying to get value from existing failed products can lead to project failure. It is also advisable to allow AGI and other projects to be driven by system integrators or suppliers because AGI stakeholders understand their organization and its needs best. They should work closely with system integrator and suppliers to identify which AGI product best match all the current and the future requirements of the business. Start with the business requirements and then identify which AGI product support that. Don't start with the product.
We have been working with One Identity for at least 5 years. The ease of use of the interface for business users is the reason why we like to work with One Identity.
With Identity Manager, we have been able to establish identity governance to reduce the time required to grant access from days to minutes, to reduce the administrative burden, especially for high turnover users, to address third-party risk, and most important from my perspective, we provide a real-time visibility on identities in the hands of responsible business owners without involving system administrators. The reduction of risk, for example, increasing the visibility of who has access to sensitive assets, address third-party risk, managing contractors' account, the achievement of regulatory compliance, enforcing preventative and detective security controls, operational efficiency, managing all types of accounts, service account, privileged account, and contractor account, using only one identity repository and applying centralized policies. The project's roadmap has a multi-year landscape. We have been deploying identity lifecycles in phases, and we expect to add new functionalities and new types of users adapting the upcoming technologies and in alignment with business objectives.